Okay, so the purpose of these videos is to make sure I'm consistent in my learning process and I create some content in the process. So these are going to be pretty short. I am learning right now about Airflow. Airflow is an orchestrator. Basically, you can chain a couple of programs. You can say, okay, I want to execute program 1, and then I want to execute program 2, 3, and 4, and then I want to execute program 5 after 2, 3, 4. All 3 has executed. You can maybe create a pipeline where you're computing some data. And yeah, so I'm running this right now on Docker. I'm just restarting it at the moment. I'm actually shutting it down. I'm going to restart it in a while. So I think that's it. I'll wait for it to finish and then take it from there. Okay, so Docker compose up airflow init. So I'm just gonna initialize the resources for airflow and then initialize the resources for airflow, and then I'm gonna turn up everything else as well. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, so this is gonna take some time, and as also, yeah, don't grill me for the activate windows thing. I have the key. I'm just like can't be bothered to activate it. Okay, compose up minus t. I'm gonna do minus t so that it's detached, and even when I press Control C or like close my terminal, it's still going to like continue running. Okay, so right now it seems like I've restarted my process. I'll probably like trim this video. Or maybe not. I don't want to take out a lot of time. This one, nope. I mean, that's how it looks. Yeah, it's not gonna come up now. This is up and it exited. Okay, fine, it's up. So yeah, so you can chain commands. Not again. I do not give a fuck about job py, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know what? Fuck you. Let's see how you. See if you're gonna still gonna cry now. Okay, so I deleted that stupid tag which I was not using anyways. So yeah, you can, I can chain codes like Python code or like Bash code and then order them in a way to like get some sort of output at the end of it. Right. So I have these two nodes. They are connected from left to right, layout left to right. So you can create all sort of like fancy structure, fancy like linking. It's like a DAG, like a directed acyclic graph. and if it's left to right, you can say, okay, I actually want to execute this. The program will say I want to execute this, but then for this it will try to look for this one. However, it looks different in the code. In the code you say, okay, I want to execute this, and then I have a successor, something like this. Okay, so I'm just learning. That's why I just like just these two notes. I can show you the code here. You can look at the code here, or you can look at the code here as well. Let's say I want to show the code. So here what I'm doing is I'm gonna keep this on the side. Actually, fuck it. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm saying, okay, I want to execute task 1 and then I want to execute task 2. This is how stupidly you can write this. And here I have defined my task 1 is a Python operator, and I'm calling Python callable is my task. So this is what I'm calling right here. And then my task 2 is also Python operator, and I'm calling this function, which I'm importing from a folder. Okay, so I will get hello, this is my first Airflow DAG, and then I'll get something from whatever that's been printed from this function. So if I go here, if I try to see, I'll try to execute this. If it doesn't execute, I don't really care, but then I can show you. So yeah, I go to graph. This one is light green, that's means it's running. Now it is success. This one is queued, this one is success as well. So they ran pretty quickly because there's not much to it, and you can see what the output here is. So my first node, or my first operator, which is a Python operator, I'm gonna start calling these nodes because it's a DAG. So this is what I showed you before. I was basically printing this is my first Airflow DAG. So this says, okay, this is my first Airflow DAG, and if I click on the second node, it says I'm just here to print something. That's probably in that script. So yeah, that's it. So this is just like first video of hopefully a series. I'll see how this goes. I'll try to like keep that up, and yeah, I'm gonna learn about airflows. Might as well put it out there. If you're interested, you can have a look, learn all along, like alongside. I'm gonna use this not in my professional work job, but mainly to like automate my own tasks in my daily life. For that's why I'm learning this. I didn't really care about it at all when I was working. So I'll see how things unfold. Okay, so yeah, that's it, and see you on the next video tomorrow. Bye bye.